Hello, welcome to this IP8 grammar lesson on prepositional phrases. All right. Actually, before we start at all, I want to review phrases. Okay, what is a phrase versus what is a clause? We know that phrases are groups of words that do not contain either a subject or a simple predicate or verb, whereas clauses contain both a simple predicate and a subject, and they may or may not express a complete thought. Okay, but we're going to be talking about phrases. Once again, a group of words that does not contain either a verb or an object. All right, so prepositions. Before we really get into the meat of this lesson, I also want to review what prepositions are. So prepositions are words which show relation between a noun or a pronoun and another word. Okay. These can describe spatial or temporal or abstract relation. So in regards to spatial relation, we can say in, on, under, by, the very simple ones. For instance, the cat is beside the box. The cat is above the box. The cat is behind the box. Right? These tell us where the cat is relative to the box. But of course, prepositions can also tell us about abstract relation. A word like about, or a group of words like in addition to, on account of. These are temporal. All right. So what is a prepositional phrase? Well, it is a phrase that includes a preposition, an object of that preposition, and any words that modify or say something about that object. Okay. So for example, the knight stepped toward the dragon. Toward is our preposition. The dragon is the object of the preposition. And we've also got the article the. So the dragon is our object here. So toward the dragon is our prepositional phrase. Now, there are two specific types of prepositional phrases. One is adjective phrase, another one is adverb phrase. Okay, so let's start with adjective phrases. This is a prepositional phrase which modifies or tells us something about a noun or pronoun. It tells us which one or what kind. For example, the actor in that movie was very famous. In that movie is our prepositional phrase, and it tells us something about the actor, which is a noun. Therefore, we know this prepositional phrase is specifically an adjective phrase. All right, next example. The staff of the library are all very old. Of the library is our prepositional phrase, the of being our preposition, library being the object of the preposition, and it tells us something about the staff. Therefore, because staff is a noun, we know that this prepositional phrase of the library is specifically an adjective phrase. All right. Adverb phrases. What is an adverb phrase? It is a prepositional phrase which modifies or tells us something about a verb, adjective, or other adverbs. It tells us how, when, where, to what degree. So for example, we can find vitamins in vegetables. In vegetables is our adjective phrase, and it tells us something about where we can find the vitamins. So because find is a verb, we know that in vegetables is an adjective phrase because it modifies the verb find. At breakfast, we eat nutritious food. At breakfast tells us when we eat. Eat is, of course, a verb. Therefore, at breakfast is an adverb phrase. Vitamins are important for health. Okay, for health is our prepositional phrase. For health tells us something about the adjective important. Therefore, we know for health is an adverb phrase. All right, so here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 examples. All right, I'm going to go through 2 of those examples, determine whether they are adjective or adverb phrases. Then I want you to determine whether the last 2 are adjective or adverb phrases on your own. Okay, so first of all, I walked my dog in the park near my home. Near my home is the prepositional phrase, and it tells us something about the word park. Park is a noun. Therefore, near my home is an adjective phrase. Okay. In the evening, I read a chapter of my novel. In the evening is the prepositional phrase, and it tells us something about when I read that chapter of my novel. Read is a verb, therefore, in the evening is an adverb phrase. Okay, so I want you to write down the next two sentences and then say whether they are adjective or adverb phrases and why. Okay, that's it for this lesson. Thank you for listening.